What's up, guys? I'm Joe. Today we're going to talk about the debut album from Harry Styles. Certainly something I never thought in a million years that I would be listening to. Just ever. I'm definitely more of a rock guy, though my taste has expanded a lot over the last couple years or so, into some rap, into some more pop-based alternative stuff, indie rock as well. I certainly never thought I would have any interest in listening to a solo album from a guy from One Direction, but it turns out this is a really great album. I really commend Harry Styles. In a year where all of these rock bands are going pop and saying they're making, a statement by doing so and really trying something, definitely the ballsier approach here is Harry Styles, who, as a major pop star, going rock. That's very risky, especially in 2017, especially where you see a bunch of rock artists jumping ship and going over to the pop side. So, absolutely commend him 100% for what he's doing here. And basically, what we get to see is him branching out into, music that really speaks to him more. I had heard this was coming out, and again, I just, I heard the name and I was like, whatever. But then I heard Sign of the Times, which is just a really great song, and surprisingly enough, had a very David Bowie kind of vibe to it for me. Just, the way his voice works, the way he sings it, the kind of grandiose melodies and orchestration that's going on with the song. It's really unexpected, really just a huge, big, awesome sounding song. So then I was definitely intrigued after that one. So I went to go listen to the album, and I was just pleasantly surprised by the whole thing. And what was cool was, apart from that Bowie sounding single, it seems that Harry Styles is really just paying homage to a lot of these older English rockers that I'm assuming he probably grew up listening to and has always really liked. And it's cool, you get to hear a lot of these other influences throughout all these songs. It starts out with Meet Me in the Hallway, which totally has this great Pink Floyd kind of vibe with it, the way it kind of alternates between these two chords back and forth, and the way his vocals really float on it. It reminds me a lot of Floyd, and I'm thinking that's what he was going for here. Then you have Sign of the Times, which is great, and then just blowing my expectations out of the water even more, we hit this song Carolina, which is a total rocker, and that's when, I had been hearing before I listened to the album that Harry Styles was bringing rock back, and it just was like, yeah, okay. Then, I saw Gene Simmons tweet about it, thank you Harry Styles for bringing back the rock, and, his whole big thing is how rock is so dead, so I was like, well, that's really strange. And then hearing that song, I was like, wow, he's rocking on this album. This one totally has a great Beatles vibe to it. Maybe not so much with the music. Here and there you hear these like weird guitar accents and stuff like that. That definitely sounds like some of the weirder Beatles material. But absolutely in the vocal melodies on this one is where you get that Beatles vibe. With some of the harmonies and just some of the vocal lines. Really reminds me of the earlier Beatles stuff a lot, which I absolutely love. It's totally great. You have a couple more standard sounding songs on this one. I'm not too into Two Ghosts or Sweet Creature. I think they're good songs, they just don't really stand out to me like some of the others do. Such as a song like Only Angel, which starts with this great choir sounding opening before just going into this awesome rocking, very Rolling Stones vibe, very just swagger heavy track, and it's just a great rock song, and again, just I keep saying it, but just very unexpected to me. And what I noticed on this album, which is really cool and surprising for a debut album such as this, he just sounds so confident in this new sound. Coming from a pop group like One Direction and just going into a totally different sound on a solo album is pretty risky, but he just really owns it. You especially hear it in this song. Just like, the confidence coming from it. He's just full 100% into it. He feels totally empowered by this sound, I think. You hear it in Sign of the Times, how just epic and huge the chorus is, how great his vocals sound on it. He really is an excellent vocalist. And then, moving on to a song like Kiwi, which just totally rocks out, kind of like a White Stripes kind of vibe to it at times, and he's just, you know, going all in on this rock sound on some of these tracks, and I really do enjoy it more than I would have expected to at all. You know, and then it closes out with From the Dining Table, which is more of a softer song, but his vocals on it are really great, and that makes for a pretty good closer. So overall, like I said, I wouldn't have expected to ever even listen to this. Just seeing a pop artist go rock in 2017 is just a really exciting thing. And to see that, you know, now this kind of sound is going to get to the masses that followed One Direction. And maybe, you know, if their parents pick up on it, or if they pick up on it through the internet or something like that, or different streaming services, or whatever, you know, if they like Carolina, they'll go check out the Beatles, or, you know, if they like Only Angel, they'll go check out the Stones, you know, David Bowie, anything like that. Totally 100% on board with what Harry Styles is doing with this record. I'm gonna give this thing a 3.5 out of 5. So, feel free to tell me how wrong I am in the comments, or even better, tell me how right I am in the comments. And don't forget to leave a like if you liked it. You know, I guess you can leave a dislike if you disliked it, but yeah, I don't suggest that much. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos. There'll be plenty on the way. And yep, that's it. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching. See you next time.